Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever it is, whenever it is you watch this video. I suppose that introduction doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for a live stream, but hey, when you got something that you use all the time, might as well go with it. So today is installment 2 of our live stream penny box battle with the helpers. Today it's helper number 3.
Hi.
He is the eldest of the helpers, and so he's going to help me go through this box of pennies today. Before we get started, let's kind of go through how this works. We got the lucky flying eagle up on the scope. Hopefully we'll find some goodies today. We're going to go here, bring up the video and the sheet from my smashing of helper 1 last week. She did come on strong toward the end with quite the help from the community. A lot of folks were pulling for helper number 1 to knock off karlskoins. So we'll see if helper number 3 can get the same level of support today. Just a review of how the points work. We have Indian head pennies are worth 50 points. Wheat pennies in the teens to the 30s are worth 10. Wheat pennies. Hey, Kellen L, ACW, Silver Searcher. You're welcome to melt down any of the old copper that we don't want to keep. You can have all of it. Just send me your shipping address. We'll bulk ship you a whole bunch of copper. Wheat pennies from the 40s and 50s, 5 points. Steel pennies, 15 points. Hey, AZ Checkers, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by this morning. I really love the installments that you've been doing on your channel, man. That's really, really cool. Had no idea that checkers was such an involved game. So very cool to see the stuff that you're doing with some of those folks on your channel. Foreign from Canada, only 3 points. We get quite a few of them, so we didn't want to have that too high. Foreign from other countries, 10 points. 2009 pennies, 5 points. Low mintages, 25. Key dates, 50. Play money, 50. Remember, helper 1 really wanted to have that because in the thousands of pennies we've searched, I found 1 plastic dime, and she thought it was great, so she wants to have some points for that if we find another one. Variety is 50 points, so there we're talking double dice, close AMs, wide AMs, DDOs, etc. And then any really, really nice pre-1982 copper cents will be kept as well. So here's to seeing how helper number 3 does compared to helper number 1. And yes, we did go out of order. Helper number 2 really wanted to be here. He was moderating last time, but helper number 2 was actually out of town at a hockey camp. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We have not looked at this box of pennies. Was this the new one I got this week?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a relatively new box. We do have some older ones, but I let the challenger pick. So let's go ahead and flip this over quick, do a quick ender search on it. I grab my flashlight fast here, just see if there's any goodies. Nope. Nothing popping out, but at least it's a circulated box, so that makes me happy. We are going to divide this up the same way we divided it up last week. We will do 25 on the left, 25 on the right, and since the challenger is here, he gets to pick which side does he want, the left or the right.
Take the left. Left is over here.
Man of few words, helper number 3. Doesn't understand how this works. Hi, Rand Goldner. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming by. All right, tear this off. Sorry for the earthquake. All right, we'll start splitting up these rolls. We'll put the helpers over on his side. Yeah, Kellen, you're right. There is no silver in pennies. But if you saw, oh no, you haven't seen it yet. I haven't launched it yet. It's I just recorded it yesterday. Myself and helper 1 went through an entire roll of walkers that I picked up from Michael Kittle's Rare Coins. So that video will be here probably next week. Got a couple more queued up before that. But very excited to share those. And no, you can't melt any of my walkers. All right, we got them split up. And let's give it a go. I got to get my persuader. It could be in his
persuader.
My persuader. I cheat. I use a pocket knife.
So use your hand. I say I'm struggling really bad.
Your fingernails aren't long and pretty enough. Oh, goodness.
Oh, wheat penny right off the bat.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Hold it up there so everybody can see it.
I got to be able to read it first. I can't see.
You should go put your glasses on.
Yeah, that's funny.
Here, let's put it under the microscope.
I can't see.
Put it under the scope here. What do we got? 1945D. Helper 3 coming out of the gates fast. Taking that 5-point lead. We'll go ahead and stack this up here. I'm going to do this. We are going to relocate the microscope down here so we can see a little better.
Get a squint.
You definitely should have your glasses on. Somebody's being stubborn. It's a nice 1968. I'll just set it aside. Nothing good here so far. How's everybody's weekend going? I open rolls of coins the old-fashioned way too. It's more fun that way.
Absolutely.
When you have a lot to go through, I just crank it open. It's better than when I used to work at the grocery store back when I was a kid. You just slam them on the edge of the register drawer.
Well, that's the best way to do it. You just want to hurt the coin.
Awesome, CW. That's great. I'm glad you got it. Glad you enjoyed it. We do have a couple of giveaways for this stream as well. We'll do another copper round about halfway through, and then we'll finish with a copper round at the end. So hopefully everybody can hang tight. Don't have a very well lit up area today. Additionally, we have not added in the S for points. There was quite the controversy that S's were not worth any points in the previous battle, so we will make sure to add that in the next time we go. I didn't think it was fair to add it in because there is a little bit of an internal competition among the helpers to determine the winner there as far as points go. So we didn't want to change the game halfway through. Ugh. Kellen, I think I sent you a sticker, but if I have not, shoot me off an email right there with your address, and I will be happy to send you a sticker. I'm a big fan of my stickers. Of course, I'm the one that designed them, so you'd think I'd like them a lot. But they're pretty popular. A lot of people really like my stickers, so that's awesome. I'm a big fan of the Mercury dime, and also a big fan of kind of minimalist stickers. I didn't want to have a whole ton of text and stuff on there, and maybe that means it's going to suck as in a marketing piece. But I'm not doing this to make millions of dollars. My goal is not to unseat Rob Hunt's treasure at all. This is really just about me having some fun and sharing about coins.
Can we at least acknowledge how nice this 82D is?
Wow, that is really nice. Let's put that one under there. That is a really cool one. Hey, go grab the scale. Let's see if it's copper. If it is, I'll give you points for it.
Sweet.
Should be over there on the other side. So just remember, Armando from the vault. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. So far, we're only a couple rolls in, and helper number 3 is out of the gates very quickly with a wheat penny in his first 3.2. So I am going to give you credit for this one for a BU copper. That's a really, really nice. Weighed in at 3.2 grams. So we know that is a copper penny and not the zinc mixed penny. So some more points for helper number 3. Man, I got to step it up.
No, so much skill goes into it.
So helper number 3 has a penny collection. All the kiddos have penny collections. However, he's a bigger fan of the quarters, for sure. So why don't you talk to some people about your quarter collection? Why you want to do quarters, what you like about quarters, and what you got?
I like the quarters because in addition to being more useful, there's a lot of them. There's like, I wanted to get all of them. So, I mean, I've got the state quarters, America the Beautiful, make sure I get all the territories. And then in addition to that, I'm working on getting all of just the dates, P and D, starting from when they became not silver, because silver ones are expensive and hard to find.
1964 and earlier.
Yeah.
Silver quarters.
So that collection's growing out a whole bunch of rolls that I need to sort that I haven't, but yeah.
So helper number 3 gets to go through the rolls of quarters after I go through the rolls of quarters. Up until a few weeks ago, I've been going to the car wash and just putting in like $40 and $60 to get quarters. But then they have a big sign on it now that it's for customers only. I don't necessarily think it was my fault that it was that way.
I don't know anybody else that does that though.
That's actually kind of a big deal to do along the in the coin community to get quarters. However, the bank that I'm getting my rolls from basically told me flat out that there is no coin shortage, which I think was great because I made a comment. I think I mentioned this last time that I have to pay 5% if it's over $100 when I take my coins back to the bank. Still better than Coinstar, but it was a little frustrating. And I made a joke about the shortage, and she's like, "There is no shortage." Awesome. So now we just get rolls there, which is very cool. Armando, yes, I got your email. Saw that it came through. I will probably get a sticker sent your direction probably today. I'm going to mail out the winners from today's live stream. I'll probably throw yours in with that as well. Just looking through the chat. This is a lot harder when helper number 2 is not here to moderate. Keep me on the straight and narrow here. My goodness. You're going fast. You're much faster than helper number 1.
I'm going fast. I've only been through one roll.
Huh?
This is my second roll.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I lied. You're going slow. This is my 3rd roll.
I know. I'll go get my janky glasses.
There you go. Definitely want to... actually, what I need to do now while he's out, of course, you guys will let me cheat, is go... I have a bunch of wheat pennies on the other side of the room that I could seed my rolls with and say, "Ha, I found these when you were gone." Now, you guys are going to have to help me. He's not going to believe me, but I did find this wheat penny, 1950D, finally on the board. So I will give myself some points for that one. I am still behind, but if he asks, I didn't cheat. I'm sure everybody's going to take my side, not the helper side, for sure. Awesome. Cool. Armando from the vault, I appreciate that. I will send that email to you here once we get done. I have a few other things I need to take care of on my computer today, so I will take care of that as well. So I did find a wheat penny while you were gone. I was making a joke about grabbing a bunch from the other side of the room and just putting them in my rolls, but I didn't think the chat would let me get away with that. But I did find my first wheat penny of the day. I hope everybody is having a great weekend. Also, this is a different time than what we used last week. Last week I did Sunday afternoon, but I overlapped with Robinhood Coins and really didn't want to overlap with him. There are a few channels that I've taken a lot of inspiration from that I want to make sure I try to avoid, so I don't step on their toes. So what are your thoughts? Sunday morning hunt or Sunday afternoon hunt? Oh, that was a 95, not a 92. Checking for the varieties on those 92s. Looking for that close AM. Armando, that's awesome. I'm glad you're having a great weekend. We, here in the Midwest, had to suffer through a little bit of some storms earlier this week. I don't know if it's made the news where you folks are at, but basically it's called a derecho, and we lost power for quite a while earlier this week, and there's a lot of places in the state that still don't have power. Basically, it is an inland hurricane, and we had sustained winds here in my area of 60 to 70 miles an hour, and east of here, where they had some heavier damage, they hit 115 and 120 miles an hour. So very happy that we have internet and power. The house is safe. The family is safe. So that's really good when it's all said and done. That we didn't really lose anything at all. And who else is in the chat? Oh, Aunt Orta. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. And cool. I can keep up the Sunday mornings. I have no problem with that. That goes pretty easily for me. And yeah, so AZ Checkers, I'd never heard of a derecho really at all until this was all done, and they said, hey, that's what just happened. Here where we live, we are prepared for
pretty much everything.
Right, and tornadoes and that sort of stuff. We're used to that. We are not used to super crazy windstorms that go for a long time and are overly wide spread. Tornadoes are nice and narrow and not too bad. So let's see, Armando, you have CFA and Ravenhawk Sunday night, Lady Bullion on about 3 to 4, yeah, and Robin Hood's on at 1. So yeah, maybe Sunday mornings is kind of the best place to go. So very cool. And those are the folks that I don't want to overlap with. So that's very cool. I hadn't either until we got hit by one in Central Virginia years ago. Yeah, and apparently this is like the 1800s, 1880 or something like that. They coined the term derecho, which to me is kind of crazy. So since I gave you credit for that 1982 D, well, hang on. I will let you decide. Is this as good as your 1982 D Copper Penny?
I think mine was better, but that's still pretty good.
Okay,
So
all right. So we pulled into a tie. I'll put that over here with this one.
For the wheat penny I just found.
You got to be kidding me. Seriously?
I don't see it. I'm just saying.
It's like,
calling it. I'm calling it. It's going to be in here.
I like it.
Can't see.
Armando from the Vault. We are from Central Iowa, and I found a wheat penny here in Central Iowa. Let's check out the date. Woo! 1931. 1931. Big points.
At least it's not an S. That would have been bad for me.
Big points. It is a 1931 out of Philly. So not a key date or a semi-key date, but still a 30s penny. So very cool to add that one.
Oh, there we go.
All right. That's a 1956. We'll put her under the scope here. Hey, Muscle Shell. Thanks for joining us this morning. 1956D. Give you a point here. 2 of those.
So you're so good.
So, Armando, I would love to do some box battles with some other channels. T-Wolf, I will never challenge T-Wolf because up in Vermont, apparently they have all the good boxes, I'm kidding. If he wants to do a box battle, I'd be happy to. But so far as I've talked to folks, they're struggling to get coins. So there's no way, it's hard to do the battles because if they can't get coins, I'm working on something with TJ Hunt stuff. I'm working on something with Far North Coins, but they are struggling to get coins. So it makes the battles difficult. I would love to do a battle with J-Dub or some of my other Iowa brethren to just kind of see how those work, but coins are very difficult. Bazinga, awesome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for stopping by. And Armando, do you? No, I don't use StreamYard. I'm actually using OBS to then push out through YouTube Live, YouTube streaming. It's something I was familiar with. I do and have done a lot with YouTube in the past, and so this was the easiest for me to do. Yeah, and Armando, just hit me up with an email, and anybody else for that matter that pops in. If you guys want to do a sticker trade, want to do a box battle, hit me up with an email. I would be happy to help make that work. And then if we had multiple people or something, then yeah, probably go with StreamYard. That's easier to get multiple people into very quickly. It's also less technology is needed. There's quite a few bits and bobbles around here that I use to make the stream go, from multiple cameras, microscopes, computer, external screens, etc. So definitely would be happy to do a StreamYard box battle if somebody can also find boxes. AZ Coins, awesome. AZ Coins, good morning. How are you today? It always makes me smile when you hop into a channel and you always are one of the first people to say hello and ask how you're doing. It's a very simple thing to do, but very, very appreciated. I'm doing very well. The family's all safe. The family's doing well. And that's all you can ask for. And then additionally, I just found another wheat penny.
So that's two in a row? This is a good box. Holy cow.
1955D. No double die there, but I did get another wheat. So that is awesome as well. And then, yeah, and back to you, AZ. AZ Coins. One of the great things about the coin community is so many people are so warm and open and genuinely caring. And that is just super, super, super cool. You do not find that every day, and you really don't usually run into it on the internet. Most of the time on the internet, people are kind of crabby. So it's very cool when people are very open and excited to talk to and share and collaborate. So very, very awesome. So how's it going over there, helper number 3?
Yeah.
Helper number 1 was better at this than you.
Really?
Yeah, she was.
I feel like I'm going to beat her, so especially if I'm going to pace for everyone.
She's
talkative.
Hang on. She does. She talks more than you. What do you think, sir?
That's pretty nice.
Let's weigh it. Let's see what we got. Finding all the copper pennies today.
Not it. Not copper.
Let's see what we got. Oops, hang on.
Yeah, tear it.
Tear it. It weighs negative. Okay, it's copper. Let's see though, was it a large date or a small date? Yep, no curve in the 2 there. Ooh, looking right there for that curve. No curve, so we'll put that over here. I am going to give myself credit for that one. Hang on one second.
I got excited. It's just a 2009.
Oh, it's 2009? Well, there's still points.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, 2009 points.
Yay.
2009, this is presidency. Very cool. So first 2009, this is where we got quite a few points last time, was with the 2009s. We found nearly every one of them. Actually, we did find every one of them. And multiples. So that was very cool. What else we got here in the chat? Looking up. Anyone interested in uncirculated rolls of stake holders? I have 42 of them and looking for one buyer for all of them. Armando, I don't think we are buyers on that one, but if somebody else from the chat is interested, let Armando from the vault know. Do you know, Armando, what are those quarters? That would help people decide if they're interested in them. If they're all uncirculated, which ones are they? Do you know? Because there are definitely a number of state quarters with lots of varieties, as well as the America the Beautiful quarters that have a number of varieties as well. Clink, clink, clink. 79D. No S's for you. How's it going over there? You got a lot of shinies in that pile. That's not a good.
They're all new.
That's not a good sign.
Well, I mean, some of them are like nice 90s, like this one. No, that's 2006. Not even 90s.
1993. Nothing good there. 70 degrees where I'm at. Bazinga, that's awesome. So Armando, 99 to 2008. Oh, wow. So they're not all the same date. They're multiple dates within that. Do you know the mints? Are they Philadelphia or Denver? I know that around here we get tons of Denver. It's very easy to get Denver because we're closest to Denver.
For quarters?
Yeah, for quarters.
I'm finding more Phillies.
Found a lot of Phillies now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, there's a lot of Denver.
Well, at least in the older ones. The older ones have a lot of Phillies.
How are you doing on that? Are there any states you don't have at all?
No, I think I have at least one for state.
Okay.
There are some territories I don't have, but I'll fill it.
So helper number 3 got a little bit later start on the quarters than Dad did here, for obvious reasons. And I know there are some people that will give me a hard time for this because I know that they don't necessarily have the best reputation in the coin collecting community, but I joined Littleton State Quarter Club back in the day and just had those uncirculated quarters just delivered to my house. I paid a little bit of a premium for them, but I was okay with that. And so I was able to amass that whole collection, and that made me quite happy to do it that way. But helper number 3 here is just going through circulated coins and trying to find them that way, and seems to be doing a good job finding quite a few of them that way. I have added a few to his collection, duplicates that I've had. As I upgrade, I send his direction as well so that he has some nicer quarters in his collection. All P's. Awesome. Philadelphia. So then you have, 1999 Denver, 2005 P Kansas. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for some varieties in those Philadelphia rolls. So very cool. If somebody is interested in those, hit up Armando from the Vault and get some of those rolls. That would be a kind of a fun little search.
Make sure I see it again.
Yep. Got anything good?
No, I keep getting key date years, but not key date mints.
Key date years.
So like I'll get 71s and 72s. Like here's a 72, but it's not a P.
Oh, those are
varieties.
Those are varieties. So those are for the DDO and DDR.
Not key dates. I would be getting a lot of points if I had a time.
I was going to say, if you're getting key dates, then you should speak up because you'd be kicking my butt, and you're not.
I'm only down by touchdown.
Just yet. Yeah, you're not too far behind. Only 7 points is all. Oops. So I don't know if people saw my video. I am super, super excited. I was able to score a Dansko 7070 typeset album off of eBay, and it arrived this past week, and I'm going to be spending some time working to fill that typeset album. I have a number of the coins set aside, and I'm going to start filling it in, and then looking to see about filling in the rest of the holes based on what I am missing. Obviously, some of the really old stuff I don't have. I'm also not going to give myself a ridiculous challenge where they can only be coins that are MS50 or AU50 or higher, or ones that I find roll hunting, because you will never fill it with some of those coins. The never pick the left side. Exactly. Left is never right. Oh, and I got a foreign. More points for Karl's Coins. 1 Canadian 1985 on the board. I'll put that right here. Continue my taunting of you.
I'll get a roll with like 3 wheaties in it.
That's what happened with helper number 1. I was crushing up until the last 2 rolls, and then all of a sudden she was really starting to catch fire. Oh, and another wheat penny.
Oh my god.
More points. Look at that. 1944 out of Denver. Not the fanciest, but it still counts. And into the pile of wheat pennies it goes. You're getting crushed, helper number 3.
Now I'll come back weird.
Be the comeback of the century.
Sure.
Has anybody in the chat set up and checked out any of the set up a typeset album at all? I'd be very curious. I know Nubs Nubs is just doing one with his typeset album as well. So I am kind of curious what other folks are doing, if they have one of those. So, CW Silver Searcher. I didn't know there were varieties on the 85. I know that there are varieties on a number of different Canadian mintages. Most of the varieties that I've looked at are on the older coins. So I'm curious. I'll have to look that one up. I've not looked at varieties on the 85. Sometimes with the Canadians, the varieties can be really hard to spot because there's maybe a piece of the leaf connected to the number. It points to a certain point, goes to one of the dots. So like, all right, if this one points toward this dot or it's the middle of this dot, it's the difference, and it's really, really hard to see. Typesets are super, super fun. I've never actually put one together, but I really like the idea. One of the things, that's right, the 85 pointed and the blunt 5. I actually do remember that one. Give me 1 second. We'll see what we got. Yours continue to strike out, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Looking to see the difference. So, CW Silver Searcher, I believe that has to do with the pointed and the blunt 5, has to do with this top here, with the 5 right at the very, very top. If not, let me know. One of the things I've always struggled with my coin sets and my coin collection was the ability to display it. You know, I really like the coins. I love the history of the coins, so I want to be able to share that with folks. And the right type of albums are always hard to find because I was very particular. So like my state quarter sets, I wanted to get the PD and S of every single one of the state quarters. And nobody had a book that had just PD and S. I could find ones that were PDS and then the silver, but I knew that I wasn't going to be collecting the silver for every single one of those quarters. And so I hemmed and hawed on how I wanted to do it. So in that case, I'm actually just using 2x2 flips in a 3-ring binder. I know that Dansko and some of the other manufacturers have kind of blank collection sheets. That's an option as well, but very expensive, especially with Dansko. They're not making those albums right now, and the only way to get them is secondhand. Somebody happened to have one for a while. They had it set aside. So they'd sell it on eBay. I've tried going to my LCS to find them, and the typeset one is one that I couldn't find there. So that was kind of a bummer. So let's check this guy out. So then as I started looking around, I thought, well, the typeset would be really cool because some of those coins, so for those that aren't familiar, those typesets are basically one coin of every type that was minted in the United States from 1800s to present. And some of those coins are really valuable coins. And so you want to be able to show them off a little bit and have them out. And that Dansko type album does a great job of that because you can see both sides. Because that's the other thing you get with a lot of the albums and folders, if you will, a lot of Whitman folders. You can only see the front. And that's kind of a bummer as well because you want to see the whole coin. Welcome to the chat, Golden Dragon Error Coins. Happy to have you here. I'm doing like 20 albums right now in Canadian, US, not time for a typeset. That's cool, CW. Do you have quite a collection of Canadian coins? We have, between myself and my daughter, we have a fair amount of Canadians, but they are quite difficult to come by here in the States. You have to order them off eBay or have them shipped or have friends in Canada that'll send them to you, especially now when I can't exactly go to Canada. Be awesome if I could. I'm excited for the day I get to travel again. I used to travel for work about once a month, and I have not traveled in
it's just a 52D, but it's
months and months and months. Let's put it under the scope. 1952D Wheat Penny for helper number 3 on the board.
I almost threw it into my discard.
Oh, you gotta be careful of that one. Yes, I paid for a quarter album last year from Dansko store. Still haven't received it yet, so I just bought another one on eBay for twice the price to be in next week. Absolutely. From my understanding, and somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but the Dansko product and the Dansko company was owned and started by a family, and then when the father passed, the son didn't really want to take on the business, and most didn't really do anything with it, and nobody's really picked it up. To me, it would make sense to sell it off to somebody because the Dansko albums are kind of like the go-to albums for the coin collecting community. Everybody loves those Dansko albums, myself included. They're great albums. They're archival quality paper. You can see the fronts and the backs of the coins. So you can really display your collection very, very, very well. But yeah, the son doesn't really want to do it, so I don't even know if you'll ever get that filled. Another Canadian for karlskoins, 1995. Nice, that's a shiny one. Definitely don't need that one in my collection, though. I have quite a few of those. I considered doing a type, but after I got the book, I had second thoughts. Armando, did you have second thoughts because you thought maybe it was going to be too difficult to fill it up, or what were your reasonings for that one? I'd be curious to know. I know it's going to be a daunting task because some of those are going to be ones that I just don't see me ever getting, but maybe someday. Once I don't have 3 helpers at home two of which play hockey, one of which likes riding horses. Maybe then I can buy the really expensive coins. The Whitman Classics are an amazing option as well, and have a lower premium. You can find those brand new. You can get those from different coin suppliers. They are very nice albums. I was thinking about going for that typeset album. They have a really nice one as well. But it's like, you know what? I'm going to go with the Dansko. But I paid $80 almost for that typeset album, but it was brand new still in the plastic. So I knew everything was there. It wasn't going to look too bad, because a number of them you can buy used are a little beat up. Different places where the holes are stretched out or written on. Some people didn't like how things were labeled, so they labeled them however they wanted them with an ink pen, etc. Let's see. Anorta, love the lurking. My son got 5 bundles of $1 star notes, uncirculated and unsearched. Ooh. And I never look up serial number. My son got 5 bundles of... So 5 full bundles of $1 star notes? And are those just sitting around? Or are you going to go through those? The star notes are fun. I don't intentionally look for star notes. I do check my change for star notes if I have them, and then I'll look them up. There's a website that I got from one of Rob Finds Treasures star note videos. He posts a link where you can go see how rare those star notes are.
Is this a white AM?
$70 for a quarter album in plastic. It's not bad.
It's a white AM.
What year is this?
2000.
That's a 2000 Philadelphia. That is a close AM.
Okay.
So one of the varieties that we continue to look for, you might see me pop up on here every once in a while, is looking for the difference between the wide AM and the close AM. So 98, 99, and 2000 out of Philly. They're supposed to have this close AM where there's a short distance between the A and the M. They're almost touching. There is a variety where the back was the wrong back when they minted the coins, and this became a wide AM. Those are definitely some good varieties to look for. It's one of the reasons we like looking at pennies, is there are so many different varieties to check and see. Armando, I could complete the set, but the expense. When I did the Walking Liberty set, I got them all except the 16 PDS, 21 PDS. So when I went and bought them, they were about $300. Yeah, absolutely. Those coins, some of those older coins, they're just so expensive. Even in the G4 or even the About Good, where you can still read the date, some of them are really tough to come by. You look at even something as simple as the 1922 D pennies. Those are amazingly expensive, very cool coins, but super hard to come by. I can afford, but in the hunt would be great, but little interest. Yeah, definitely. You got to really be wanting to do something like that and commit to it. Because if you don't, you're just kind of halfway doing it. It's not worth the expense. They're just really not worth it if you're not going to put in the effort. So you have the completed Walking Liberty $50 set. That's awesome. That has to be a really cool collection to look at, for sure. So AZ, those star notes that are sitting around, it would be worth it to go through and look up some of those serial numbers. It might take a little time, but you could find some pretty cool ones, I would think. Definitely worth the effort. How's it going over there? You're really quiet compared to Helper 1.
I know, I'm just such a talkative person.
Yeah, you're not very chatty today. We even went to not currently a sponsor of the video coffee shop based in Seattle.
I don't want them to be a sponsor because they put a ton of grounds in the bottom of my coffee.
Oh, that's no good. So Karlskoins is going on a double shot. Helper number 3, only sitting at a
medium roast.
Yeah, just a regular medium roast. Nothing special there. I do have an extra Dansko Washington quarter, including a proof. I have Dansko Liberty standing quarters. Both used books. Probably sell those. Yeah, those are going to go pretty well on eBay or from somebody else. Definitely worth sharing those around. The other thing that's fun you see on eBay too is somebody will sell an album with 1 or 2 quarters in it. It's a great way to get started. So when it comes time for me to get rid of my Whitman folders, I'll probably throw 10 to 15 wheat pennies in there. Some of the nicer looking common ones and sell it on eBay. It's a great way to get people started in the hobby because that's really what it's all about. It's one of the things I love that my kids get into it. We all go together to coin shows when there were coin shows. And share that passion. Our whole family is into it, and it's great because if it's only old people, it goes away, and we never get to share that. And seeing kids get so excited about finding an old coin is super, super, super fun. At CW, yeah, that 98S Close AM is another great variety to look for. It's a lot harder to find. You're not going to find a 98S very often in a box of pennies. I have looked through my proof sets, but I don't have any of those. TJ Hunt Stuff, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Have fun on dad duty. Someday those kiddos are going to be old enough to join you in your collection, and then you'll be able to do it together. That'll be a fun time for sure.
Another Close AM thing.
I'm impressed that you can see that with your regular eyes.
I'm wearing my glasses.
I know you're wearing your glasses. I'm wearing my glasses and I can't see that out without my loupes or my microscope.
Well, maybe I'm not seeing it right. You gotta look under it.
I'm an old guy.
At least I think I know what I'm looking for, but
old broken eyes.
Maybe I'm not right.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm at least assuming that it's a close one.
What is this?
2001.
Oh, it's a 2001.
Oh, was that a 2001? Oh,
yeah.
whoops.
So we're not gonna check.
Okay, so I can't see if it's a wide AM or a close AM. Or I can see that apparently, but I can't tell what year it is.
You can't read the year, but you can read the back. Armando, I have completed my penny set. I started the set and have all except the key dates. So what I did is just bought the set. Yeah, that is one way to do it for sure. How far back is your penny set go, Armando? Right now, as far back as I go is the last large cent in my collection. So that's some that I'm going to need to add in the coming years to that typeset is the older large cents because I don't have any of those. I need to get that here. We're going to put this Flying Eagle back here. We need some luck. We got some luck back. These are coming up short.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you know what your oldest quarter is? Helper 3?
44 silver, I think.
I don't think you found that roll hunting. How'd you come across that one?
You gave it to me.
Oh, that was nice of me. I honestly didn't remember that I did that.
I don't remember exactly what year it is, but
should I give that to you as a gift or?
I think you just gave it to me. I don't.
Oh.
It wasn't for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
You just gave it to me.
Man, I'm generous. That's nice of me.
And in return, I became your 100th subscriber.
Oh, that's right. That's right. 100 sub. Woo!
Did you find something?
Booyah, abuela.
Oh.
49D on the board. Look at that. Coming along.
Spilled pennies everywhere.
You're making a mess.
I need an Indian head.
That would be amazing. We have yet to find an Indian head penny while roll searching. The only Indian head pennies we've ever gotten, we've gotten maybe from mixed wheat cent rolls.
Yeah.
That we purchased and gone through. We found some that way, but not just regular roll hunting. That would be very exciting. Let's check the here. Pressed penny collection. Oh, that would be interesting to hear about, actually. what goes into a pressed penny collection?
So we just get them run over by a train.
No, I'm
Or is it
assuming they're
machine?
the elongated machine ones from different places. 1909 with all the key dates except the 55 DDO. Yeah, I would love to get my hands on a 55 DDO. The problem is if I found one of those, so like Far North found that amazing variety. It's top pop, got it graded, probably a $10,000 penny, and found it in a box of pennies. It would be one of those where I don't know if I could keep it. I might keep it for a little while, and then I would auction it off. It would be great because you could say you had it. You had proof that you had it. It's kind of like when I go fishing, right? When we go fishing, we take a picture and we throw the fish back. Part of it is I'm the only one in my family that eats fish, and it's not worth the work to clean it just for myself. But it's all about the story and the hunt, right? And so I would struggle if I found one of those like a 55 or one of the really valuable varieties. That would be something I would struggle to not sell. Oh, there you go. There's some points. A 2009.
Singular points.
It's all right. 2009.
Same one I already have.
And Presidency is a duplicate, but that's all right. It is worth the points. Let's put that with our 09s. Couple of Flying Eagles, but not the key. Yeah, the 1856. That would be quite the get. That one again has such a low mintage. I want to say there's only 20,000 of those minted. So that's a very valuable penny. Easily a $10,000 penny in even average condition. So I'm pretty sure I'll never have one of those. I do have a number of 1957 and 1958 Flying Eagles. Again, did not find those coin roll hunting. Those are all ones that I have won in auctions, bought from my LCS, etc. But very cool for sure. CW, I found 25 Indian heads in 1 year. Wow. Dried up right before the pandemic. That's impressive. I see people doing all these searches, and I think, man, it'd be great to find a way to see if there's some sort of commonality. Like T-Wolf, when he does his searches, he constantly does well. Whether it's pennies, quarters, nickels, whatever he's searching, he crushes it. And it's one of those things where, is it just Vermont where nobody keeps any coins? Here, are there other coin collectors in the Midwest that are taking out all the good coins? Yet you see Rob and Robin Hood Coins, they're both in basically the same metro area, and they seem to find good stuff as well. Of course, it's a huge metro area as well, but they still find some things in their coins. And then I don't know what's up with Arkansas, but Nubs' box from Arkansas, man, that was amazing. If you did not see that stream where he was doing that half roll hunt, where he found 50 silver half dollars in the first, what was it, 20 rolls or something like that? It was crazy. Yeah, Armando, that's awesome. But yeah, the
Gotta figure out a way to rig it.
I don't know if anybody really needs an 1856 penny or 1856 Flying Eagle, but man, would it be awesome to have.
Not any entire reason you need it, just to say that you have it, had it.
It's all about flexing on people. Is that how it is?
Exactly.
Look what I have that you don't.
That's all collecting really ever is.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. That's really what it is that collecting is just, hey, look what I found that you didn't have. So speaking of a flex, look what I found that you didn't.
You gotta be kidding me.
That is another wheat penny. So I hope helper number 2 does not find out that the left sides of the boxes suck.
I started hot.
You did. You started out really well. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pop up the score sheet here real fast.
I'm losing.
Get you check in, see where we're at. So currently where we are, karlskoins at 45 points and helper number 3 lagging behind at 27. Tut. tut, but that is all right. It is almost time for a halfway through giveaway here. So I'm going to finish up this roll, and we'll get that going here just in a minute or two. Chat, we're taking the wife out for the day later all. Have a great day, Armando from the Vault. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, appreciate your support, and oh boy, awesome. So this is, check this out. This is a Canadian cent, but it's got the king on it, not the queen. That means it's an oldie. 1949. Love it. I should get extra points for an old Canadian coin.
Do we really not have that? I feel like we should.
We don't have that. That is really cool. Awesome. 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 Awesome.
If anybody's got a betting line, now would be the time to place the low bets on me because it's not going to cost you.
CW, I've never seen a stickerized penny before. That's kind of fun.
These are really nice.
You're right. It is all about volume, and that's where some people will watch Rob's channel and they'll go, "Oh my goodness, how do you find all these things? How do you know that?" I mean, dude goes through thousands of coins and boxes a year. You're bound to find good stuff when you're talking that sort of volume. And for me, this is really just about having fun, chatting with people about the coins. And if you find something cool, then great. But I'm not going to grind it till I find it. Sorry, Big Mill, that's not not in my wheelhouse. I want to find good stuff, but I'm not going to go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boxes a year. Right now that I have a good supply of coins, I'm really only doing 1 or 2 boxes of pennies a week. Nickels are still hard right now. All my nickel boxes are coming back uncirculated. But not, I don't want to search uncirculated 2020D nickels, so they just go right back to the bank. CW Silver Searcher, yes. Kind of old, but definitely a common date. Yep, absolutely. I have a number of those. But I just needed to flex on Helper 3 here a little bit, that he's getting trounced. How many rolls you got left over there?
15. What do you got, 13, 14? Definitely
13. I got 13.
I sped up a lot. Like
I'll let you get caught up.
I'll finish this roll and then you can do your giveaway thing.
Okay, perfect. How many folks in the chat? Let's go ahead and do it this way. So we will do the copper giveaway here in just a second. It is another Incused Indian 1 ounce copper round from the Golden State Mint. Figure since we're searching copper, we should give away copper. See if I can get it to focus a little bit better. Incused Indian with the eagle on the other side. So we'll do this the same way. We got a lot of people pulling for you now. CW wants you to kick my butt.
Okay. Working on it.
We'll do it the same way we did last time. I'll pick a number in a range, and then I'll put that range in the chat, and then whoever is the closest without going over on my chat will win, and just send me an email, and we will get that to you.
It's an interesting way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you should do...
Mostly because it's the easiest. I don't have to work that hard.
No, you should do... You got to set up an Instagram, and then you can do the subscribe to the channel, like the Instagram post, and comment or tag 2 friends, and then
that's way too much work.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a lot more work, but I mean, publicity. That's what everybody else does. I don't know about in the coin world, but
so a lot of people have Instagrams. All right, I am going to put the range in there. I have a number on this piece of paper.
Yeah, very pretty.
We're going to go ahead and hit, there we go. in the chat. There's the range. Remember, without going over, put your guess in.
The people that. What about the people that guess the same number?
Whoever guesses that number first. Hopefully there are a few people that haven't gone to sleep just yet. A few lurkers that are popping around. Very nice, very nice. Let it go for just a little bit longer. I think we're about an hour in. Pick up the pace and keep going. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Don't know how many people are in here. Looks like we have 7 people viewing. We got 12 likes, but might be some lurkers in a bunch of different places. So we will go ahead and Jimmy Lakari, lurking Lakari, coming in right to guess a number. Thanks for stopping by, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Love it, love it, love it. We are going to stop in 3, 2, 1. Stop, stop, stop. And we will open up the number here. The number is 17. So Jimmy Lakari comes in, then sleeping on the chat, and comes away with the win with that 1 ounce copper round. So Jimmy, hit me up an email down here and send me your address, and I will shoot this copper off your direction. Let's go ahead and I will bring up the score sheet. We'll do a halfway check. Currently, karlskoins is sitting at 48 points. Helper number 3, only 27. Sadness for you, good sir. But that being said, our wheat finds are way ahead of pace for us. We have 9 wheat pennies. We only found 10, I think. Well, what did we find in the last chat? Yeah, I only found 10 in the last one, the whole box. So that's very good. So very, very excited. We are doing very well. So let's keep going.
This one's got a wheat penny in it.
You think so? It's got a wheat penny in it? You said so?
Yep.
All right, so let's put the score sheet away.
I said that last time and there was, so I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah, but it's kind of like calling your shot. You really shouldn't do that. It's a bad idea.
Well, it's really cool when you're right.
That's true, but it's not cool when you're wrong a lot.
I'm never wrong.
Dun, 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 dun. Absolutely, Jimmy. Thank you for coming by. Hang on. I found
it's a 47 too.
Hang on. That's awesome. I found a 2009 presidential, so I'm going to give myself a point. That's my first 2009. All right. And I'm going to put that over here. And looks like helper number 3 did call his shot. Get that penny. Wheat penny. Oop, that's upside down. 1947D. Good job.
Oh, these are stuck together. That's weird. Ah! What's on that?
I don't know. It's disgusting. I don't want your disgusting penny.
I don't want it either.
Just put it right in the bin.
Same with that one.
Back to the coin sorter you go. Quite a few copper pennies in here. If I was the type to save back copper, this would be quite a good roll for sure. But I do not do that. Do not hoard copper. I am definitely... I do not think the United States is going to get rid of pennies anytime soon, mostly because I'm going to paint with a broad brush, but Americans really get crabby if they don't get their exact change back, and with no pennies, you have rounding up and rounding down, and in the end, it works out, but for the most part, people I've talked to get super worked up.
I said 69D. I got excited.
Nope, 69D. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that was kind of a hot start to the second half here.
Well, that's how I started the first half.
Excuse me.
And then look what happened.
Rocking through the pennies. Checking those $60
Oh,
for the missing FG. You're too young to have back problems. What are you talking about?
Yeah, 2000p here.
2000 Philly?
Yep.
And you put it under the scope for you?
Yep.
Okay. 2000 Philly.
I think it's
wide AM.
I think it's close.
Close AM. Sad trombone.
Oh well. Oops.
Chat fell asleep. Yep. I apparently need to do dancing or have better music. I'm not sure how to do. I would like the music background, but I'm not sure how to do that without getting a copyright strike.
Look for copyright-free music.
So I would have to figure that out. I know it's nice to have that sound in the background. I know that Far North has some music in the background when they do their hunts. I am very curious. I believe it's Far North that's going to be doing a 24-hour search.
Point on your pants.
Which I don't know how you would do that. That's so much work. Here, this is how I can wake up the chat. I'll do this noise. There. That's definitely not copper.
How many points do you get for not a penny in your roll?
Not a penny in your roll? We don't have a dime in your roll.
No, but let's say I did.
I don't know what that would be. We can't really call it play money.
Instant win.
That would be something else. That would make me sad.
It might be the only way I do win.
Like the double or nothing round.
How bad am I losing? I'm in it, I guess.
You haven't lost just yet. Oh, Cody Amons. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by.
CW is right. There is.
Yeah, at CW there is a section of music.
There's also just YouTube channels dedicated to free music that you can download.
I will have to go check that out.
That's what we use for New Free now.
As well. Cody, thanks for stopping by. We're sorting some pennies here, doing a little bit of a search, having a good time. Currently putting a hurting on helper number 3. Boy, that means I'm going to go up 2-1 against the helpers.
Well, come back.
It's true. I mean, we've got a few rolls left.
I have many.
Yeah, you're pokey.
I'm not that pokey. I'm only like 2 behind you. That's because I was squinting at the first 2 rolls.
Oh, nope. It's a nice looking 92, but...
Wow.
What was that technique exactly? That was...
I was looking at the chat, and then I didn't realize how far away it was from the table.
That was not the best technique there, good sir.
One way. There it is.
You're not a rookie at this. Oh, here we go. Another 2009. Now, with this one, these formative years has some DDRs on it. And you look at the fingers. This one does not have that, but it is still a point for me. So all we need to find is birth year, and we'll have one of each.
Caps game is given.
I don't know if I would like to live any place where it got to be 118 degrees. That's just not okay. Of course, I live in a place where with wind chill it can be negative 65, negative 70. So I suppose that may be just as bad for some people.
We get both the extremes. I've had school canceled for heat once.
We've had school canceled for heat. We've had school canceled for cold. We've had school canceled for blizzard. We've had schools canceled for pandemic. I mean,
it doesn't really matter anymore.
Really, it's just, I say we just go all online learning, all asynchronous, get your work done however long it takes. If you can get your high school years done in 2 years online, go for it.
That'd be nice.
Get her done. Don't waste time sitting on your tail. Oh, correct. Absolutely. A lot of die cracking, CW. Thanks for that reminder. A lot of die cracking on that formative years as well. I would have to get my microscope a little bit closer to find any of those. One of the things with first S of the box, no points for the S's.
Oh, I've had a couple S's that I don't keep track. Like, not old S's, but I haven't been keeping track of them.
I usually keep all my S's, so start doing that, please.
Okay.
Not sure how hot it is today, but it was 103 yesterday. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's not okay. I prefer to sit inside in the air conditioning. That's a very sparkly glitter coin that got glitter all over my pennies. It's not okay. Keep your craft herpes to yourself. Don't want your glitter in my coin box. Keep it far, far away.
Nice. That's a really nice 83.
Here, put it over here with the really nice ones. We'll double check against your book and Lydia's book.
You mean help remember ones?
Yes, I do.
For going by code name, I guess.
Indeed. I gotta be careful. Gotta be top secret. Where are all the goodies? Is it an 80s coin? That one that we had was really nice, but it's not a copper 80s. So definitely has to be a copper to qualify for that one. Not breaking the rules. Not breaking the rules just yet.
Make this easier. Ah, just kidding. That did not make it easier.
Goodness. I do like a good rainstorm, though. Nice constant rain. Sit there with the windows open. Not a bad way to spend the day. I know when we go camping, it's just nice to sit inside the screen tent and enjoy the sounds of the rain. It's quite relaxing. Now, when it's storming with lightning and thunder and 70-mile-an-hour winds, that's not okay. But just sitting in the storm, and then usually after a storm, it cools down really nice. Makes for a nice afternoon or day after a storm as well. We need to pick it up there, sir. Yeah, exactly. Big sigh.
This is great content.
Well, you are welcome to talk about your penny collection. How does your penny collection go?
It exists.
Yeah.
I haven't updated it in like months because I have most of them. If I don't have them, they're probably the ones that I have to buy. So, whoops, from like 909 VBD to
1909 VDB.
1909, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what
you said. VBD.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, here we go. This is a 1959, so no points, but we do keep those.
Oh, foreign. Finally.
Oh, nice.
2001 Canadian.
Canadian?
Yep.
2001 Canadian cent. We will get some points on the board for helper number 3. It's our 4th foreign of the box.
We're going to end up with more foreigns than wheat pennies.
Yeah, I agree, AZ coins. Oh, was the glitter coin an 80s coin? No, I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't want to try to dig through what it was. It was really hard to read. Yeah, AZ, if I lived in some place where it got that hot, we would have to have a swimming pool. Here, where we live, our aquatic center did not open due to health reasons. So my kids have been very disappointed that they have not been able to do any swimming because as soon as they announced the aquatic center wasn't going to open, pools around here costs skyrocketed and became darn near impossible to find. So they just had to sit in the air conditioning and play video games, which didn't seem to bother them too much. A lot of Animal Crossing has been played, a lot of NHL hockey. Although helper number 3 has gotten into retro games, and they're playing a lot of those.
Old NCAA games are my favorite.
And which one is your favorite? The one that you hunted for a while?
14 is the best, which isn't exactly retro, but 06 is the one that I had up until then. 06 is still a great game. I still play it despite having 14, but 14 definitely gets a lot of use. Oh, there's a Wheatie. That's a nice Wheatie. It's a 50D, but it's a nice one.
Oh, yeah, it is. Still got a little bit of luster on it still. Let's go ahead and throw that under here. So, not too bad. 1950D.
I'll take it. Points.
Very cool.
On the board. The comeback is beginning. Where am I at?
Wheat 5. It is currently 40 to 58.
Within 20. It's the closest I've been since the beginning.
May have to go buy 2 or 3 blocks of ice for the pool. Yeah, no kidding. Make it a big ice bath. $99. Sadness. No wide AM for me. Bum, 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 bum. 9. Ugly shield sense. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Boring. What we got there? Oof. That one has been chewed up. Zinc rot on some of these is real for sure. For sure. Extra points for luster. I like how everybody is fine for changing the rules when it benefits the helpers, and not for when it benefits.
I think it's
me.
Benefits whoever's way behind.
So I can use that next time.
If you're losing, you're only losing at the very beginning this time.
That's true. You at least were in the lead at some point in time.
Was Lydia never?
Helper number 1 was never in the lead. I started out hot on that one with a wheat penny on the very first roll, kind of like you did in this one. Right out of the gate, hitting the.
Oh, that is a beautiful 2009. Look at that one.
Wow. Oh, very cool. Oh. Nice. Professional Life. 2009 out of Philly. Give you some points for that one. So let's see. We have Professional Life, Presidency. We just need to get Birth. We got to find that log cabin, and we'd have all 4 of them. Which, it's kind of interesting. When we first started hunting boxes, 9 months ago or so, maybe 10 months ago.
It was about February because you got a box for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's love right there. A box of pennies for Valentine's Day for your significant other. We had a good time going through those. And we struggled finding 2009s then.
Yeah.
But now we're doing pretty good. Here is a wheat penny out of my rolls. Got another one.
Dang it.
1945.
That's not what I needed.
We're doing pretty good on the wheat pennies, though. A lot of 40s and 50s, which is to be expected. Those will go right in the bin to
another one in here, though, a bit.
Sell to the LCS. They buy I give them all my common wheat pennies. They buy them at 2 cents a piece. And then I usually use that to add coins to my collection. Most recently, I went in there with like 4,000 plus wheat pennies, and I was able to walk out of there with some coins to fill some holes in the collection, which is very cool. Yeah, an Indian head for the helper,
Glitter.
CW. Did you find another glitter one?
Yeah.
The heck?
Points for glitter. Yeah, an Indian head would definitely help me, but the issue is finding it.
Well,
I found another Wheatie, and so far calling my shot has not failed me. This is a 46, I believe. I can't really... Yeah, 46. Wheatie.
I wish that bigger camera would focus better. 1946. Yep. Very common wheat scent, but a wheat scent nonetheless. Add that to the pile. Very nice. I can't get any rolls or coin show going back through my copper pennies again. Yeah, AZ, that is very much a common theme around the community, is struggling to get boxes. I will say that I have had far more luck getting coin boxes at my credit union as opposed to the larger banks. The Wells Fargo banks, the Chase banks, they are all very, and at least around here, anti-selling those boxes right now. But my credit union has really stepped up. The other great thing with the credit union is they also have that coin machine in it as well. So for a while, I was picking up my coin boxes at one of the credit union branches in town, and then using the coin counter as my dump bank. However, I got to talking to the tellers. They know me, they see me on a regular basis, and I just started dumping and picking up at the same bank because it's easier, and they don't have a problem with it at all. So that's really nice to build out those relationships. That's the key to all of this as well, is making friends, and they will set things aside for you. They know right now, every time I come in, I'm checking for $50, and I'll buy their $50 that they have turned in. I don't buy $50 boxes, but I'll buy whatever's sitting in their drawers, and they're always happy to sell them. It's super interesting the way they react when I said, "Hey, I'm looking for $50." I'm like, "Oh, yeah. I'll gladly. I've been trying to get rid of these for days." I'm like, "Just give me a call. I'll come buy them from you." Because then I'll go through them, and I'll keep the silvers from that. I've gotten a few 40%ers that way. No 90s just yet. But buying a 40% silver half is for 50 cents. This is a pretty darn good deal. Let's see. I have Bank of America. They closed, the only one we could walk in. That really stinks. No, you're hey.
Okay.
You're fine. Sorry, we had a little bit of a distraction here. The pupper decided he wanted to come for a visit.
He's tired.
He's a tired pupper. Doing a snooze.
Whoopsies. We're good. You like it nice and orderly in a line.
I do. I don't like how you just splash your coins.
Well, I splash it. I flip them all over. I look for Wheaties, and then I go through them.
That's the other thing I've noticed as well, AZ, is some of the banks just haven't opened their lobbies yet, and it's the big banks. So our Wells Fargo, you can only drive up. Now, I have been able to make appointments, and I was taking rolled coins into Wells Fargo back before the credit union reopened. So you could still make appointments to come in, but that wasn't good enough. I really wish they would just open the lobbies again. Enforce the mask. That's awesome. I appreciate that. But let me come in and do my banking. Don't make me use the drive-through. especially when you're talking coins, because most of those drive-throughs, if it doesn't have a window with a drawer, you cannot get rid of your coins there. Those pneumatics will not allow you to put coins in there. They will get stuck. So, I don't know. I appreciate people taking things seriously, and but I think there's a way to get the banks open for folks to be able to do the business that they need to do. But that's okay too. That was a pretty big exasperated sigh over there, helper number 3.
It was the doctor, actually.
I thought it was you when you flipped it all over.
Well, I flipped it all over, and I didn't sigh, but I was
realized you had no wheat pennies.
No wheat pennies. I just gotta call it again. Next roll's got a wheat penny. Watch it.
Whoa, AZ Coins. They're not going to reopen them at all? That's closed? That's crazy. I really hope that's not
what do you
case.
Log cabin.
Oh, nice.
So I got something.
I really hope that is not the case, that the banks just really go to drive-through only. That would be a super bummer. Another 2009 for helper number 3, and that now gives us the full set of the special 2009 pennies. We don't have all of the P&D, but definitely have a representation of every single one. So that's fun. Add those to the pile. We do keep all the 2009s. Not really sure it's worth the space. But I got the tubes. It's fun. And they are a little bit rare, and they do have some nice variety, which is very cool as well. So it's nice to have them there. I do separate out some of the nicer ones. Helper number 1 talked about in the last stream when she went to one of our coin shows. She actually got a whole roll of uncirculated 09s.
I have a variety, but I don't know what variety it is. It's a variety date, 94P, but I don't know what variety is.
1994P, double die, reverse.
Definitely don't have that.
Nope, no DDR there. So she had some really nice uncirculated ones, so we searched those and then are keeping those separate because down the road, when I'm long gone, these coins will be a little more valuable, and then the kids and the grandkids will have them, just like I've set aside some different coins. I do not expect the 2020 coins to be super valuable. I know that some people think they are going to be. I do not. However, I did set some aside so that I could have them, because that was one thing I was able to get early on, was when I was getting rolls. They were uncirculated. Sold a few on eBay. I just kept some back because there's a story with them. Because I'll tell you what, 2020 has sure given us a lot of stories. That is for sure.
Wheat penny this roll.
Wheat penny this roll? You need to call Indian head this roll is what you need to do.
I'll call it next roll.
Oh, okay. You save it for the last one?
I can't call it every roll because then it's not going to work. But, I mean, the times I've done it, it's worked. And if it doesn't work, I didn't say anything.
If it does, everybody heard you say it.
Nope, nobody did.
So.
Blah, 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 blah.
What do we got here? See anything sticking out at me? Whoops, come back here, rolling away. Definitely don't need to keep 2019s. We have quite a few 2019 and 2020s both. Not even a ton of copper in this one. That's no good. It's disappointing.
Uh-oh.
69D, what?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what-oh? Uh-oh. You mess up your shot?
Yup. Dang it.
Oh, sad.
Finally didn't work.
You've been pretty good so far. It's a 2009 for karlskoins.
Oh, I'm closer than I thought it was. There's a chance here.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Minimal, I will admit.
Have you even seen that movie?
What movie is it?
Dumb and Dumber?
No.
Ugh, I'm not a fan of that movie. Oh, another 59. Found 4 of those 59s. No points for those, but ones that we do keep aside as well. Same reason I keep 65 quarters. Because that's the first year or transitional year. So I'm going to throw this one under here just for a second. I'm not going to count it. I just want to talk about it for a minute. Is this 1972 is just slightly off center. Absolutely, Jimmy. Thanks for sending that email. I did see it come across. I will get that round sent your direction here probably later today. So this one is just fractionally off center. Not enough to really care about at all. The really good off-center ones are when you start to lose some of the text on the other side, but it's just enough to get you to notice. But not worth keeping for sure. I only have, I think, maybe 1 or 2 off-center strike pennies that I found searching. They're definitely ones that don't happen a ton. The other one that I don't pay attention to, and it's a point that people really like to brag about. They're like, "Oh, it's a blank planchet. It's a blank planchet." Unless you saw me open this roll and there was a blank planchet in here, you have no way to prove to me that that was indeed a blank planchet. You can weigh it. You can say it's the same weight. You can say it's this, that, or the other thing. But unless you saw it come out of the roll, or you trust the person that saw it come out of the roll, blank planchets are kind of silly. Not worth the excitement that some people have over those blank planchets. But I have never come across one in a roll since. I've seen them online. People will sell them on eBay for ridiculous premiums. I've seen a few at a couple of the coin shows. They'll have them once in a while. And I would trust somebody at a coin show, especially our coin show, because we live in a smaller community. And so the folks around here are pretty darn trustworthy. People that you know them by first name. They're not going to do you wrong. But again, I don't get that excited. That one, is that your Indian head penny roll?
Yep.
Right on. And I'll tell you right now, if you pull an Indian head cent from that,
I'm pretty sure I win.
The people will be able to hear me in their houses. Because that would be one heck of a find. That's a nice 1959D.
129.
Oh, cool. 2009. Formative years. Add that to the total. Very nice. We're finding another good pile of 2009s again this time through, so that's very cool. Seeing a lot of 82s as well this time through.
Yeah.
Not nice enough to keep, for sure.
Right. But... yeah, no, not even a wheat penny. That is an L.
What? So you're calling the shot of the Indian head cent didn't work?
No.
Oh man, who'd have thunk it?
Well, we're playing a game completely based on luck.
No, this is
the greatest.
Very, very serious skill involved with searching cents. It's all in how you flip them over. You're not using the lucky Leatherman to open up those coins.
I'm not.
Neither did Helper 1. And look what happened to her.
True.
Crushed.
Usually at some point. If I can go only down by 8, if I can go the rest of the rolls with at least some points, I can win.
Well, and to your credit, I am down to my last 2 rolls.
Oh, wow.
So
you were speeding through this.
Yes.
I wasn't even going that slow. I wasn't going quickly.
So who knows? You may get catch. Come on, helper, find that Indian head.
Working on it.
CW really wants you to kick my butt. He was a big, or she was a big fan as well. Actually, I've sent some stuff your direction.
68S.
Was a big fan of helper number 1 as well. 68S. Oh, yep. Keeping the S's. Very cool. Thank you. I found 5 in 2 boxes of 2019 Ds. So, CW Silver Searcher, do you keep those blank planchets? Do you put them into flips? Do you just go, oh, that's interesting? I mean, what do you do with them? I am very curious because I've never stumbled upon one. I did in all my brand new stuff. I did check them for blank planchets before I dumped them back into the bank. D, another 64D. That is a lot of 64D pennies in this roll. I flipped them and gave them all but one. Oh, gave them away. Okay. Huh. Check out the color on this one. I'm not going to give myself any points for it.
It's like gold.
That is a bizarre colored penny. 1977, kind of yellowy gold color. Whatever. That's funny looking. Just something different to look at. A lot of 92s to check. Oh, wow. That's got some... The rim is really, really rolled down on that guy. It's the penny equivalent of a Timbits Tim Hortons coffee cup.
Roll down the rim.
Roll down the rim.
Disappointed that our nearest Tim Hortons is now 13 hours away.
No kidding. That we can't. Well, no, we can go to Michigan.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a Timmy's in Michigan. Otherwise, we can't go to Timmy's because
if we're gonna go all the way to Michigan, we might as well cross the border.
The border is closed.
Oh, Weedy.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Hunter has 2
this is a 20S. That's the oldest one we found so far, isn't it?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Let's look and see. Nice. That's actually in pretty good condition too. Not a super rare scent, but
I don't even know.
very cool.
I'm pretty sure I have
Nice. That helps the old point score for the 20s.
I believe.
So guess who just moved into the lead with that one? I will put the score sheet up right now. And there you have it. Currently, helper number 3 in the lead by 2 points, 70 to 68.
And I still have 6 rolls.
And I'm a little worried because I'm on my last roll, and I stopped at 68 last time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
All this talking about how you're going to go up 2-0.
That's true. Don't call the shutout. Don't call it. Don't call it. Oh, and there's a lot of shiny pennies in here. This is not a good sign. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm going to have to eat my words. That'll be all right. 1920S. That's a good one. You'll have to look and see. Do you have that one in your collection?
I probably do. I think the only S's I'm missing are like
the super rare ones?
The super rare ones. But...
like the 1910S, 11S, 12S, 13S,
09 VBD,
14, 15, or the 1909S VDB or the 1909S.
I actually think I might have a 1909S, just not a VBD. Yes.
I don't think you do. I think you have a 1909 VDB.
I might have bought it.
Maybe, but I don't.
I know. I bought a VBD and then I found a VBD the exact same day.
You cannot say that right to save your life.
VDB. VBD rolls off the tongue better.
Absolutely. It is all in fun. It is not life or death at all. I just appreciate that this is a great way to spend some time with my kids. We like to play video games together. That's fun too. We'll play board games, card games, and that sort of stuff. But this is something different for us to do. Well, I did get some points. 1981 Canadian. Let's add that to the pile here. The Canadian.
I think it'll give you the lead by 1.
Puts me in the lead by 1 point.
So if you have nothing else in that roll, I just need 1 more point.
Our 5th Canadian of the hunt so far. Jimmy Okari, do you keep all pre-1982 copper cents or just what you need for your book or something? So, Jimmy, for the copper coins, we only keep the ones that we need for our book. I do not stack the copper. And even the wheat pennies that we find, if they're not ones that we need and they're not rare, I sell those back to my local coin store and use that for credit to buy more coins. PandaCraft, welcome. PandaCraft moderator is in the chat. Well, sir, we will do an update because karlskoins is officially done searching through his rolls. I am going to put in the score sheet really fast. My lead is precarious. Only a single point.
I have 5 rolls left.
And helper number 3 still has 5 rolls left. I may be unseated today. Do you trust me to go through your cents for you?
Sure.
Here, why don't you give me a couple of rolls? We'll set those over here. All right, so now I'm officially hunting for helper number 3. Helper number 1 got some assistance from helper 2 last week as well. So this is not an unprecedented move. So I am too late. No, PandaCraft, you are not too late. We are still searching. I am still hanging on to the lead by a thread.
It doesn't look like I have any points in this one, so maybe am I really that unlucky?
Even a 2009
would give me
would give you the win. We would still finish even if you did get the win. Jessica, thanks for joining. Appreciate you coming in. Got a few folks here chiming in at the end. We do have another copper round to give away at the end of the stream. Another Incused Indian 1 ounce copper round with that eagle on the back from the Golden State Mint. I do need to get some more coppers in the pile to give away some varieties. And I am thinking that maybe at the end of this 3-series challenge, so when PandaCraft 1212 is actually helper number 2, so maybe at the end of that stream next week, we will give away 2 ounces of copper. Nope, nothing there. I was checking though. Definitely appreciate everybody popping in this morning. I think I'm going to try this 10 a.m. on Sunday Central Time slot for a little bit.
Nothing in that roll.
See how it goes. And do some more streams like this. Whether it's scent searches. I know that helper number 2 wants to do some nickels, so maybe we'll do a nickel hunt once I can get nickels. That are circulated. Circulated nickels are really no fun to go through.
I have the win.
What'd you find?
Wheat penny. 1956. I win.
Nice job. 1956. Hey, Crafty Dragon. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. You still have some time.
Just in time to see me win.
This is true. wheat penny number 7 for helper number 3 puts him in the lead, 75 to 71. I have officially lost, but we're still going to go through these last pennies because, boy, would it be fun to find something cool to finish the stream with. So we have our penultimate rolls, each of us going through here at the end. Oops.
I think there's another close AM, but it's 99p.
Which one is 99p?
Mm-hmm.
99 Philly.
Close AM.
It's close AM. Yep. Nothing special there. That is all right. Nice to have the mod back in the chat. I know he was very concerned that we were starting early and he wasn't going to be able to be here right away. That's all right. Chat was a little sleepy on the Sunday morning. Everybody was able to stay appropriate. Not that I was too worried about it.
It's very concerning in a coin roll hunting chat.
I don't know. Some of the bigger ones gets a little bit rowdy. Get things talked about in the chat that I don't really want to concern myself with. You know, dealing with politics and pandemics and that sort of thing. This is one of the ways to take your mind off of all the crazy, is just sit back, relax, and enjoy the search. Now that's an interesting one. It's a 69D, the very thick rim. And there. CW says congratulations.
Thank you.
On the win. Apparently it's the silent but deadly strategy.
I wasn't that quiet.
Helper number 1 chatted too much. She chased away. Last of my rolls for helper number 3. Let's see what we got there. Find anything more?
No, sir.
Alrighty. Okay. This is, well, you are further distancing yourself. This is the saddest wheat penny I've ever seen. I'm going to say that's a 19. Well, let's zoom in a little bit.
That's a 40-something.
I think it's a 46 is my guess. But it is in rough shape.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm going to say that's a 6. It's got a, I don't know what, that's a scratch. Goes clear across the coin, or something actually on the coin that's actually raised on both sides. That is very bizarre. But you do get the points. It is a wheat cent, so that makes 8 for you. CW, you think that's a 44, huh? Try to focus that in a little bit better. There we go. So that is definitely a loop of that 6 right there. Kind of comes down and around. So I'm fairly positive it's a 46. But this intrigues me. I'm not sure what this is all about. It's almost like the coin was cut in half. Maybe a die crack, but it's almost like it was cut in half and then reassembled. The crack goes across here, and then on the other side, it has a very similar path. It almost looks like the coin was reassembled. So I don't know. We'll set this across. I'm curious what you guys think. If you think that's a die crack, or what you think that might be. Nubs Hunts Treasure, thanks for stopping by. You got here just in time. We are finishing up our last rolls. Helper number 3 is the winner. There is no way for me to catch him. So good job to helper number 3. We will be giving away our end of stream giveaway here shortly. But I am very curious what the chat thinks is the deal with this particular wheat penny. Is that a die crack? Do we think? What do we think that is? That is, it's not something I've come across. That is very significant, whatever it is. You're right. That is a pretty eaten up cent. We'll leave that one under there. I will throw the score sheet up here shortly. Just helping finish up these rolls. Maybe 11 a.m. on Sunday. Maybe bump it back 1 hour. Get more people a chance to wake up from the night before. Everybody out partying and staying up too late watching Silver Seeker and other folks searching for silver late on a Saturday night. And the last coin, 2012D. Let's bring up the score sheet. We will do our, you pick a number.
10 and 20.
You can do any range you want. Just let me know what the range is quietly, and I'll put it in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the score sheet. Well, there you have it. I have been bested by helper number 3. We actually had a pretty good box for us. We ended up with 16 wheat cents, which is about 6 above average for us, so that's very cool. The 5 foreigns, 8 2009s, and some nice looking pre-1982 coins. So very, very, very cool. And yes, I am happy that the helper won. That is perfectly fine. I can survive. But congratulations to helper number 3. Now we are going to go ahead and give away this 1 ounce copper round.
Yes, it is the
Comeback of the year. I am going to put in the chat the range. And remember, it is one guess only. And let me know, oh, excuse me. The winner, let me know what your channel name is and address is in the chat. Pick a number closest without going over one single guess. Helper number 3 picked quite the interesting range, and away we go. So very cool. Happy to spend some time with helper number 3. Did you have fun going through the cents?
Yes.
Yes, even if you...
That's a lot, though.
That is quite a few.
Hurts from leaning over the table.
Goodness.
Oh, that's a winner.
Hang on.
Oh.
There's more people to guess.
Well, I'm not supposed to win. I thought you just went to somebody yesterday. I forgot.
Oh, and remember, it is closest without going over in the chat, and in my chat is the one. Maybe you come in sooner than the other, but it is by my chat. We are going to go ahead and stop, or stop to stop. And we will pick the winner. The number was 26. So, Crafty Dragons, right on the nose. Crafty Dragons, hit me up with an email down here with your address and your channel name, and I will get that copper round sent your direction. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate you all. I know I had great fun. It's a great way to start the day. fun way to spend some time on a Sunday. Appreciate you coming by. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And we will do another, the third in the 3 installments, next Sunday with helper number 2. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. I will see you around the community. And as always,